My name is Britt Reintz. I blog as Miss Britt on miss-brit.com. My blog is a personal blog about my life, and that's all that entails. I think a responsible blogger overall is a blogger that is honest with their audience. No matter what they choose to expose or write about, whether it's a personal blog or a review blog or a political blog, I think that as long as you are honest with your audience, that's really the most an audience expects of you. What you do with it from there is more about personal taste and things like that, but as long as you're honest, then I think that's considered a responsible blogger. A tough judgment call I've had to make as a blogger, actually most recently having to deal with money. I got paid $250 to write about a project that SeaWorld was doing. It was a dolphin bubbles thing, and I was paid the $250 and offered it and accepted it before I had done a lot of research on this bubbles program. And when I went to do my research on it, I found out that I had some doubts about what I was asked to write about, and I had to decide if I was going to spin it in a positive light or if I was going to be honest about my doubts and things like that, even though I'd taken that $250. In the end, I was honest about my concerns and doubts, and they got what they paid for because people were talking about the project and things like that. But that was a tough call. I didn't know if I should just give it back, which isn't really being honest, because it's finding out about something you have a concern about and not telling, even if you're not getting paid, you're not telling to not cause waves. And I decided to go ahead and talk about it, take the money, and be honest about it anyway. And I was also upfront about the fact that I'd been paid for it. So